Good morning, everyone. So today I will present our ethical framework for integrating mobile learning into senior high school English language classes. So, with a degree use of smartphones, tablets, and apps in education, it's critical to ensure our practices are not only effective but also ethical and inclusive. This framework was created for blended learning settings where students often use mobile devices for accessing lessons, interacting with peers, and completing tasks at their own pace. Our learners are 16 to 18 years old students from both urban and rural communities, some of whom have limited access to desktop or stable internet, especially the rural communities. Educators are licensed English teachers using mobile apps such as Duolingo, Kahoot, Google Classroom, and PDF audio-based ebooks, and communication is often done via Messenger, Viber, or WhatsApp, while Google Drive supports cloud-based file sharing. This content highlights the need for accessible, safe, and inclusive mobile learning experiences. And now let's move on to the principles and specific guidance of privacy and data security. So first, we have only use apps with clear privacy policies. Second, all communication must happen on encrypted classroom. This ensures trust and prevents data misuse. So now let's proceed to the second principle. We have here equity and access. So we focus on equity and access because not all students have equal digital resources. I recommend choosing a low bandwidth and offline accessible apps. Second, allowing asynchronous participation to support learners with unstable connections. And lastly, partnering with local groups to provide data subsidies or device sharing programs. So this makes mobile learning more inclusive. And now let's move on to principle 3. We have here the transparency and accountability. The third principle is transparency and accountability. So these are the guidelines. First, we have the teacher must clearly explain the purpose and data use of each mobile app. Second, a student feedback system should be in place to report problems or misuse. And lastly, schools must be also maintain a mobile learning policy manual clearly outlining the digital responsibilities and acceptable use. In principle 4, we have here the digital citizenship and responsibility. So in next, I emphasize digital citizenship. This includes embedding lessons on online safety, cyberbullying prevention, and mobile etiquette within the language curriculum. We encourage students to regulate screen time and communicate respectfully. Teachers are expected to model these behaviors and actively monitoring students' interaction in mobile platforms. In principle 5, the fifth principle is accessibility and inclusivity. To support diverse learners, I recommend selecting apps that support voiceover, captions, and adjustable fonts. Second, providing multilingual, culturally responsive content, and offering personalized learning paths to address different language proficiency levels. So this ensures no student is left behind due to language or ability. And now let's move on to the implementation strategies. So to put this framework into action, we've developed 5 strategies. First, strategy communication, training, monitoring, addressing dilemmas, review, and update. So first, we have communication. In communication, under this, that to create a mobile learning ethics handbook and host orientation sessions. In training, second, equip teachers with skills of ethical app selection and guiding digital citizenship. Third, monitoring. Assign a tech coordinators to review usage and gather feedback. Fourth, addressing dilemmas. Providing a report and mediation process for any ethical violations. And review and update last. Regularly revise the framework based on tech trends and student outcomes. So these steps ensure ongoing ethical compliance and relevance. So first, we have communication, training, monitoring, addressing dilemmas, review, and update. In summary, this ethical framework supports a safe, equitable, and meaningful mobile learning experience for senior high school language learners. So, By aligning technology with strong ethical principles, we and I empower students and educators to thrive in blended classrooms regardless of background or digital access. Thank you for your attention, and I'm open to any questions or suggestions.